Let's talk about Jaguar I-Pace. It has been a welcome addition to the electric car universe. Beautiful car. I think you guys would agree. Definitely beautiful car. It is in production. It's been delivery. They've been delivering it in Europe. They've now started delivering them this week in the United States. So you can technically say they're being sold worldwide at this point. There were some disappointing news here and there. For example, their production is still, kind of ramping up. I think they produced only 140 of them in the month of August. Obviously, it's higher now, but we don't really know what it is. But the criticism that has been receiving more and more, that originally it announced, everybody was under the impression it would be closer to 300-mile range, and then it's been kind of going down, 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 and now this week they've announced their official range that they're going to go with before EPA gets their hands on it, which should be very soon because they now started deliveries in the United States. And it is 234 miles. And I'll tell you why this is disappointing to some people, but on another hand, really not that bad. So let me tackle that issue on both sides. Before that, if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. There is a subscribe button that you can click. That way you won't miss anything moving forward. And of course, I want to remind you guys that this channel and this show is sponsored by Avanex, the aftermarket accessories for Tesla. There is a discount code in the description of this video so you can save yourselves a little bit of money. All right, so 234 miles of range. Now that is equal of Chevy Bolt that's been out for a while now. It is less than upcoming Kia Niro EV, or e-Niro as they call it, and Hyundai Kona all electric. But on another hand, anything over 200 miles, if you ask me, and my Tesla goes about 200 miles, is more than enough. It is still an acceptable distance between two superchargers or the upcoming fast charging networks that are being built in the United States and Europe. So the range is fine. I think that people are just disappointed that at first it was so much and now it's much less. And there's another thing, right? Because this car has a huge battery, 90 kilowatt hour battery, which is, compared to all electric cars on the market, definitely Tesla, they're not getting as much range as everybody would assume. Now, there is a downside besides the range being shorter than you would expect. You have to charge the battery at home, and you have to spend money on your electricity. Or if you're charging it, on the networks and chargers that are paid, you're going to spend more money on your fuel, on your electricity to power this car. And it depends. Like, for example, where I live, my rates go kind of like this. Right? The more electricity you use, the faster it goes up. And different cities, different countries, it's different, but this is not uncommon. So having to charge and spend a lot of electricity on your car, yet not getting as long of a range as the competition, that is something people are concerned about, and it's a legitimate concern. Let me know in the comment section if this is something that you're disappointed or you just don't care about, if you're concerned about charging and spending more money on it, or you believe that, hey, Jaguar owners, an extra 20, 30, 40 bucks a month on charging, that's not a big deal for them, which actually might not be a bad argument. I myself, I've yet to drive one, by the way. I think I'm scheduled to drive one in the next couple of weeks. I think everybody and their uncle will get to drive it before I get my hands on it. But it's at first I was really hot on this car, but lately I was kind of like, I don't know, the interior, but we'll see. Let me drive it first and I'll probably make my kind of final assessments. But right now I'm more into Audi e-tron. As a matter of I'm as a reservation holder, as you probably know. All right, by the way, I want to thank all of my Patreons for making the show possible. If you want to join and watch me live and get other perks, browse to patreon.com/e4electric. That's where you get more out of this channel. Other than that, see you guys next time, and remember to stay charged.